Hello and welcome back to People Skills Pro. I want you to think about the most confusing and emotionally draining interactions you've ever had. The ones where you walk away not angry, but dizzy. The ones where you enter a conversation with a clear sense of what happened, and you leave questioning your own memory, your own feelings, and in some cases, your own sanity. If this feeling is familiar, you have likely been a target of one of the most insidious forms of psychological abuse there is, gaslighting. The term gaslighting comes from a 1938 play, Gaslight, where a manipulative husband systematically tries to make his wife believe she is going insane, in part by secretly dimming and brightening the gaslights in their home and then denying that it's happening. Today, this tactic is more common than we'd like to believe, but the most dangerous gaslighters are not the ones who use obvious, clumsy lies. The most dangerous are the covert gaslighters. They are masters of subtlety. Their manipulation is so nuanced, so cloaked in the language of concern and reason, that their victims often don't even realize they are being abused. They just know that they feel constantly anxious, insecure, and crazy. Today, we are going to drag these tactics into the light. We will do a deep dive into the 5 primary tactics of a covert gaslighter. We will dissect their playbook, reveal the psychology behind their methods, and give you the tools to recognize their game so you can reclaim your reality and protect your mind. The core principle. The gaslighter's goal is to destroy your reality. Before we get to the tactics, we must understand the fundamental objective of the gaslighter. It is not to win an argument. It is to destroy your trust in your own perception of reality. Your mind, your memory, your feelings, your intuition is the foundation upon which your entire sense of self is built. The gaslighter's goal is to systematically demolish this foundation, brick by brick. If they can make you believe that your memory is unreliable, that your feelings are invalid, and that your perceptions are wrong, then you become completely dependent on their version of reality. This is the ultimate form of control. They become the narrator of your life story. Every tactic we are about to discuss is a tool designed to achieve this one sinister goal. Tactic number 1. The subtle denial and minimization. Overt gaslighting is saying, "That never happened." Covert gaslighting is much more slippery. It involves subtly questioning your memory and minimizing your feelings to make you feel like you're overreacting. What it looks like. Questioning your memory. Instead of a flat denial, they will say things like, "I don't remember it that way at all," or "Are you sure? You tend to remember things differently." Minimizing the event. You bring up something hurtful they did. They respond, "It was just a joke. You're making a big deal out of nothing." Questioning your emotional reaction. "Wow, I can't believe you're getting this upset over such a small thing. You're being way too sensitive." The psychology. This is a brilliant and cruel tactic. They are not denying that something happened, which would be an obvious lie. They are attacking your interpretation of what happened. They are framing your valid emotional reaction as the problem, not their initial hurtful action. Over time, you start to second-guess all of your feelings. You start to think, maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I am overreacting. They are training you to invalidate your own emotions. Tactic number 2, the concern troll. This is one of the most manipulative tactics because it is disguised as care. The covert gaslighter will frame their attack on your sanity as genuine concern for your well-being. What it looks like? To you, "I'm getting a little worried about you. You seem really forgetful lately. Are you feeling okay?" To others, the smear campaign, they will go to your friends or colleagues and say, "I'm so concerned about your name, he's been so emotional and unstable recently. I'm just trying to be supportive, but it's a lot. The psychology. This is a strategic move to plant seeds of doubt. By framing their gaslighting as concern, they make it incredibly difficult for you to defend yourself. If you get angry and say, "I'm not forgetful," they can respond with, "See, this is what I'm talking about. You're so defensive. I was just trying to help." They are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, using your reaction to their manipulation as proof of the very instability they are accusing you of. Tactic number 3, the projective accusation. This is a classic narcissistic tactic that is designed to create maximum confusion. The gaslighter will accuse you of the very behavior they are guilty of. What it looks like? A partner who is secretly cheating on you will constantly accuse you of being flirtatious or unfaithful. A coworker who is actively sabotaging your project will accuse you of not being a team player. A person who is constantly lying to you will say, "I just have this feeling that I can't trust you." The psychology. This is a powerful diversionary tactic. It does two things simultaneously. First, it puts you on the defensive. You become so busy defending yourself against the false accusation that you don't have the time or energy to focus on their actual bad behavior. Second, it acts as a smokescreen. By loudly proclaiming their hatred of a certain behavior, they make it seem less likely that they would ever be guilty of it themselves. It's the classic case of the thief yelling, "Stop thief," to distract the crowd. Tactic number 4, the weaponized word salad. This tactic is deployed during an argument. You try to address a specific, concrete issue, and the gaslighter responds with a barrage of confusing, abstract, and circular arguments designed to derail the conversation. What it looks like. You. "I'm upset that you didn't call me last night when you said you would." Them. "So what you're really saying is that you don't trust me. This is about your own control issues and your inability to accept that I am a free person. We need to talk about the fundamental lack of respect in this relationship, which probably stems from how you were raised and your constant need for validation." The psychology. The goal of the word salad is not to resolve the conflict. It is to win by creating utter confusion. They will bring up your past flaws, question your motives, use psychobabble, and twist your words until you are so dizzy and exhausted that you can't even remember what the original argument was about. You eventually just give up. They haven't won the argument on its merits. They have won by making the argument impossible to have. Tactic number 5, the strategic forgetting/information withholding. This is a passive-aggressive form of gaslighting where the manipulator uses their memory as a tool of control. What it looks like. Forgetting promises. You have a clear conversation where they agree to do something important. Later, when they haven't done it, they say, "I never agreed to that. We talked about it, but that was never the final decision." Withholding information. They forget to tell you about an important meeting or a change in plans, which then causes you to fail or look foolish. Their response is always, "I'm sure I told you, you must have forgotten." The ecology is this is a campaign to make you feel unreliable and incompetent. Over time, you start to believe that you are the one who is constantly forgetting things, that you are the one who is disorganized, that you are the one who is dropping the ball. You begin to doubt your own memory and competence, which once again makes you more dependent on their version of reality. The defense. How to reclaim your sanity. You cannot out-logic a gaslighter. You cannot make them see the truth. The only winning move is to disengage from their game and anchor yourself to your own reality. Become a meticulous record keeper. This is your most powerful tool. After a confusing conversation, immediately write down what was said, with the date, in a private journal. This is not for them, it is for you. It is your anchor. When they try to deny reality a week later, you can look at your journal and know with 100% certainty that you are not the one who is crazy. Get a reality check. The gaslighter's power depends on isolating you. You must break this isolation. Talk to a trusted, neutral third party, a close friend, a family member, a therapist. Tell them what's happening. A healthy outside perspective can be a lifeline that pulls you out of the fog. Refuse to debate your reality. Stop trying to convince them. When they say, "That never happened," your response is not to argue. Your response is to calmly state your truth and end the conversation. Our memories of the event are different. I am not going to argue about it. Focus on their actions, not their words. Their words are a smokescreen. Pay attention to the pattern of their behavior. Do they consistently make you feel confused and small? That is the only fact that matters. Create distance. You must understand that a person who consistently uses these tactics is not a safe person to have in your life. The ultimate act of trusting your own reality is to remove the person who is dedicated to destroying it. So, let's bring this all together. The covert gaslighter wants you to feel crazy. It is their primary tool of control. They will use subtle denials to make you feel like you're overreacting. They will use concern to make you feel unstable. They will accuse you of their own bad behavior. They will confuse you with word salads, and they will use forgetfulness to make you feel incompetent. These are not just bad habits. They are the calculated tactics of a person who is trying to break your reality. Your power lies in your refusal to play. It lies in your courage to trust your own mind, your own memory, and your own feelings, even when someone you trust is telling you that you can't. Your sanity is not up for debate. Protect it fiercely. If you found this guide helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on navigating the complexities of human relationships. Thank you for listening.